Norway and the rest of the world woke up this morning to the stunning news that what we already knew to be a horrible tragedy in that largely peaceful country had turned far, far worse. The toll of dead from yesterday's twin attacks in and around Oslo has climbed to at least 92. Most of the dead teenagers who were systematically executed in a 90-minute-long massacre at an island summer camp. The shooting attack and the fatal bombing of Oslo's government center are now thought to be an act of domestic terrorism. We also learned today it took police almost 40 minutes to reach the island camp as an apparent single gunman waged his withering attack. With more on the attack and the suspect now in custody, here's NBC News correspondent Martin Fletcher from Oslo.
Norway is in mourning today, trying to understand. Photos of the youth camp taken just before the shooting. As Norway's Prime Minister said, a paradise island that turned into hell. Desperate survivors pulled to safety from the worst shooting massacre in memory. At least 85 murdered.
He was cold. He was just like going around killing people like it was no deal.
Police today said the suspect hunted the victims, aged from 12 to 19, shooting them for 90 minutes. But when police finally arrived, this is his moment of surrender, no resistance. He had no police record.
We have not arrested him before or anything like that.
Police say in May the suspect bought 6 tons of fertilizer, similar to the kind Timothy McVeigh used in Oklahoma City. It may have been used to make the bomb. After setting off the car bomb that killed 7 in Oslo's central square, the suspect drove to the island less than an hour away, dressed as a policeman. He told the teenagers he needed to protect them after the Oslo bombing. He gathered them close and opened fire. As they fled through the woods and swam for their lives, he picked them off one by one.
The guy with the gun, he was standing there and he was shooting at us. If I start to swim a bit later, he would have been shot. I think we would have been dead now.
The suspect's name is Anders Behring Breivik, 32 years old. Just last week he updated his Facebook page, called himself a Christian, a conservative, likes hunting. Facebook friends, 0. A right-winger, but with no signs of potential violence.
How strong is the right wing here, and how big is this pool of people that could produce such a person?
That pool of people, I would say, is very, very limited. What we see here is a rather extreme single instance rather than something representative.
The maximum punishment in Norway for any crime is 21 years in prison. If convicted, the 32-year-old suspect will be back on the streets when he's 53 years old. The suspect's lawyer said that the suspect is willing to appear in court here in Oslo on Monday and explain why he did it. And the lawyer said that the suspect will say that what he did was, quote, atrocious but necessary. Lester?
Martin Fletcher in Oslo tonight. Thank you.